it's Belinda Celine, and today I have a get ready with me video for you guys. I know how much you love them, and this video is in partnership with Clinique. And let's begin with the makeup. Now, as you can tell, I have some breakouts on my forehead which I want to cover up, as well as redness around my nose, and then I do have dark circles underneath my eyes. And what's going to help me today is Clinique's new product, and it is the new Beyond Perfecting Super Concealer Camouflage. It's a 24-hour wear. It's also oil free, which is great for oily skin like I have. It's also waterproof, transfer resistant, and it helps against sweat and humidity. I applied it around my nose, underneath my eyes, and with a small brush I went ahead and I dabbed that pimple that I have right in the middle of my forehead, and then I just used a brush to blend it all together. And as you can tell, it's very mattifying. It doesn't crease. If you guys are interested, I'll have a link for it in the description box below. It's exclusively sold at Sephora and Sephora.com for $19.50. So now I'm going to go ahead and add a powder foundation on top. As you can tell, I didn't need a liquid because that concealer did a really good job on covering up all of my imperfections that I didn't need anything else besides that. And then I'm going to go in with this ColourPop palette, and I'm going to use this bronzer. And I like the tone of this bronzer because it makes you look really tan, so you don't have to be too careful with this powder. I'm just going to apply it on my face just to give me that really nice bronzy look, and then later on we're going to contour with a darker bronzer. So let's fill in those eyebrows, and it's really simple. I'm just using a really thin pencil on my brows, and I'm outlining the shape of them. Then I'm going to go ahead and fill them in with a thicker pencil. This has a little bit of wax in it, and then I'm going to lightly put in some brush strokes so it looks nice and even. And then I'm going to go ahead and clean it up with the same concealer that I used earlier from Clinique, and I'm just using a flat brush to make sure that I shape them out really nice. And then I'm going to go ahead and start priming my eyelids for the shadow. This one is from Smashbox, and I'm just using a brush to help me in all those little creases of my eyes, and so it looks nice and even. For the shadow, I'm going to be using Urban Decay's new Naked Heat palette, and I'm going to reach for Chaser, which is going to be the base of my shadow. That way everything blends in nice and smoothly. Then I'm going to go in with a slightly darker shade. This one is called Sauced, and I'm going to slowly put this on the crease of my eye. And as you can tell, this is going to be the transitional shade, so it looks really nice and kind of smoked out. We are slowly adding on color. This one is Cayenne, and I'm gonna put that on the outer corner of my eye, and I'm just using an angled brush, which is really gonna help me control the brush and control where I'm putting on the eyeshadow. Alright, so let's go a little bit darker. We're gonna put in Fuego on the outer corner of the eye and just slowly build it up. You don't want to go in too deep. You don't want to add too much because less is more, if that makes sense. You can always add, but you can't take off. It's a lot harder to take off the shadow. Let's go back in with that really pretty color. It's called Cayenne, and I'm going to put that on the bottom of my eyelids, on not necessarily on my waterline but on my lash line, and then go in back with En Fuego and just put that in the outer corner of my eye as well, just to make it look really nice and smoky. To highlight that inner corner of the eye, I'm using Ounce, and it's such a pretty color. I went ahead and I built it up. It has a little bit of shimmer, but not too much. One of my new favorite liners is this one from L'Oreal, and I'm just drawing a cat eye, and then I'm gonna go back with that same shade, Ounce, and apply that underneath my brow bone to highlight it a little bit. And I love that it has like the perfect amount of shimmer. It's absolutely perfect. Let's curl our lashes to apply some falsies. Mine stick straight down, so I need all of the help that I can get. These are called Crave lashes, and I absolutely love them. They're really fluttery, they really stand out, and you guys will see a huge difference of before and after with these lashes because they're just amazing, and they're really comfortable too. And you can't forget to add some mascara underneath your lashes, not underneath, but on your lower lash line to make it look nice and even. Otherwise, the top lashes just look like too much. Now I'm going to go ahead and use a darker bronzer than we used earlier to contour my face with this flat brush, which I feel like is doing all the work for me since it is really slim. I just have to guide where to go. And then I'm going to go ahead and also contour my nose and just do it very slightly straight down. That way it it makes my face look even, because I feel like if you contour all around your face but not the center of your face, it looks off. Does that make sense? Alright, so now I'm going to go in with a really light pink blush. This one is from Pixi. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this palette. I love Nicole Guerrero, and when she had this collaboration, I was super excited. So I'm just going to grab one of a pinky shade of the highlights and add that with this brush, which I love. This fan brush just helps out so good. And also bring it down the bridge of my nose. Next, I'm going to use this lipstick, which it dries a little bit darker than what it looks like right now. So in a little bit, you'll see its true color, and it's a matte shade, which I love. So now that we're all done with the makeup, let's move on to our hair. And you can't tell, but this is second day hair. Oh wait, and I almost forgot my setting spray. Let's not forget, this one is from Tatcha, and it just makes your skin look super dewy and great. Alright, so let's put on some dry shampoo because, like I said, second day hair, oily roots, we cannot have any of that. It also gives you a lot of volume, and since it is second day hair, I just wanted to do a half updo and put a cute little top knot on top. This is probably my 5th try filming this, no joke, because it's not that easy to make a messy bun. I don't know why, if it's supposed to be messy, but it just didn't look right. So I finally got it. I just added some little bobby pins in there, and it worked out great. And then the bottom of my hair is really dry. I need to get like a treatment on it or something, because after I bleached it, it just really dry at the bottom. So I'm just using some coconut oil to bring it back to life and make it look a little bit more polished. It also just takes away all the little flyaways, which is great. It tames them down. And now that we're done, let's move on to wardrobe.
I'm looking outside my window. I try to see where my light goes. I just don't know how it slips out. There must be some kind of black hole in this house. Every person could be you though. A pretty guy with a halo. But who am I kidding, please now? I gotta realize that you have fallen down. So let's take my chances tonight. I gotta choose fight instead of flight. It's really amazing how you got.
Such a gorgeous day outside to get some ice cream, and this is actually frozen yogurt, but you guys get the point. I can't live without ice cream. For the outfit, I am wearing this romper from Toby. My shoes are from Forever 21, and then this sweater I've had for such a long time, I kind of just grabbed it when I was walking out the door. And then we have these glasses, which are my favorite right now. They're the Key and Desi collaboration glasses, and I love them. I'll have a link down below where you guys can find them, because I know on their website they're sold out. And yeah, that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Muchos besos. Mwah.